Hey guys, it's Hebiko, or Rivunami, I guess is the newer name. I don't normally do react videos, but I really wanted to jump on the bandwagon of the Skyebrows videos for a while now, ever since I first saw the Elon Musk and the Joe's Rogaine experience ones. I just haven't really gotten around to it until now, so what better timing than reacting to the newest one? Now, I know AI has bad rep, a lot of people hate on it, but I do think his stuff is a great example of how Gen AI should be being put to use as the tool it's always been. Let's be honest here, guys. It's not going to go away just because a lot of people hate on it, after all. But that doesn't mean it has to be low-quality garbage slop either. And, well, you know, Grok is probably some of the highest quality stuff I've been seeing. And so it's come a long way from the few years ago that AI has been slowly evolving, and, well, I think you don't really have to dig too deep to see how it used to be. Anyway, for anyone that hasn't already seen the video outside of other React content, like actually going to his channel to watch it, I'm probably going to be pausing where necessary to call out any cameos that I recognize, because he loves putting them in. And this is not a blind walkthrough. Not a blind watch. I have seen this video quite a few times already. But I highly encourage going to his channel and watching the video if you haven't seen it, for uninterrupted experience, especially if you're somebody that's kind of, you know, anal about that. Anyways, without further ado. I love the bunny girls instead of the cat girls for once.
Creamy man, creamy man, creamy manjaro, creamy me, creamy man, creamy man, creamy
the JD Vance classic.
Creamy man, creamy man, creamy manjaro. Can't see me, creamy man, creamy man, creamy manjaro. With cream, they say I spit so slop, but cream sits.
SmugAlana, Kirsche, and then of course the Will Smith eating spaghetti. There was also the I'm forgetting his name now. The guy from the Signs, and the John Cena, of course.
On the top, don't click off,
Leaflit.
It's full cream till you drop. Watch clankers, booties pop. Manjaro, just a goofy prop. Cream foams that doesn't flop.
Filian.
All this algorithms pop, and it's the cream of the slop. Hit loops that never stop. Blow screen,
Admin, Nux, the Doom Scroll, Joe Rogan, Epstein, Mizuki, which I had to actually look up. I wasn't really familiar with her. Thankfully, somebody had a post in the original video's replies that had a list of all the cameos that person recognized, and that let me kind of fill in some of the blanks, but there weren't that many blanks, I'll be honest. Of course, we got the Kaya getting shot collar cameo that's been showing up a lot. Good shit.
Your soul hit like, yeah, that's the goal. Thanks for your time. I stole this strange attention hole. Now share to reach my goal. Creamy man, creamy man, creamy man, Jaro. Creamy me, creamy man, creamy man. Climb into
Musk.
Creamy man, built like Apollo. Someone notice me. Creamy man, must like and follow. With
Muscle
creamy
Doge.
man, creamy man. Some say he's hollow.
Zuckerborg, Cammy from Street Fighter. So brief there, but I can't find it on the. Yeah, I did not honestly pick up that was Charlie the Unicorn until it was pointed out in the comments. Of course, NyanCat stands out, and that was what I kind of focused on. But the frame is so short that it's like I barely even like recognized it. But yeah, it's a throwback. Shoe on head. Smaller cameos. TheExCount and Feeblemind. I legitimately didn't know this was Hirohei because his new VTuber appearance is so like drastically different. So it's just kind of like legacy Hirohei. I'm not familiar with the couple. I did have to look them up. They're like a podcast. And then there's Rev, of course. Chibidoki. There's a brief Stalone there. Tim Pool and Charlie. Why chase the likes? Cause we're in sync. When punchlines land just right, we trade a wink, a low, a link. Our tiny campfire light. Attention's rent for life on earth. We pay it with a Gundam. We live rent free. Neuro, of course. Creamy man wears only Prado. So bougie. Creamy man, memes are his motto. Ghastly. Creamy man, don't look in his grotto. Seriously. I've seen a lot of react videos to this. And so many people do not recognize ER. It's almost painful how little he is recognized, but I guess it kind of makes sense in a way. He is a more niche YouTuber. But I instantly knew. And I was just like, oh damn. I was very, very excited when I saw him show up when I first watched this. I was actually kind of surprised to see Gundam, honestly. But not as much as ER. His grotto, seriously, creamy man in a avocado. I'm steamy, so yeah, the reason's this: to brighten up our lives, to catch the feeling in a meme, so that the tribe survives. We post to pull the future close and shout I saw it too. Creamy Manjaro says the art in fact is you. Creamy man, Manjaro. Creamy Manjaro. Full creamy man, Manjaro. Can't see me, creamy man, his fellows the jello. So jiggly. Slime Leaflit. So jiggly. Song slaps bigly. Of course, Trump as the God Emperor. Song slaps bigly. Song slaps bigly. Based on a true inside joke. Yeah. It's good. It's good shit, man. I love it. Now, I have gone and watched the playlist of the older videos that he links to in the description. Um, but there's still some gaps in my understanding. So I would love to know more about the inside joke, and how it kind of came about and what brought about the meme, if it's even possible to explain it. I know how inside jokes are, of course, it's like it's usually something really dumb that you come up with a group of friends or something, and it's like extremely hyper focused on like one thing, then explaining it usually ruins the joke and stuff. But I don't know if there's any kind of backstory that would be able to be expanded on. I'll always love learning about that kind of stuff. Um, I do have to say, I'm really surprised that you haven't included a Seth cameo. Maybe in some of the older ones that I haven't seen, but I feel like he would be a very recognizable one to throw in somewhere. Hey, hey, people, Seth here. You know. But yeah, maybe I just haven't seen him in the older ones. But um, yeah, it's really fun to see all of these kind of like cameos show up in the video. Um, Especially some of the you know the old throwback memes. They're back, remind you of a better time before the days of all of these brain rot TikTok memes that have no meaning behind them, or actually interesting origin. You know, the good old days when you could find some kind of random 4chan meme and there would actually be like a history to it, some kind of meaning, literally anything. And the joke isn't that it has no meaning, unlike a certain few recent ones that have been circulating. But anyways, yeah, I highly encourage anybody to go and watch the other ones. Home Stalone 2 is great. Joe's Rogan Experience and Breathing Elon Musk are both banger songs. And it's just an excellent showcase of what AI can actually do when you put your mind to it in, a modicum of effort. I think people do need to understand, based on some of the responses I've seen to some of these, that there is a lot of editing and manual work that goes into these videos. It's not just typing a prompt in and the AI shits this out. It's a lot of prompts, a lot of attempts at the prompts, and then post production, cutting what is output from the AI, adding extra effects for making it look, cleaner, more, uh, I guess, like, lighting and stuff that the AI just doesn't really do well or understands how to do well. So kudos to Skyebrows, and I look forward to seeing even more stuff in the future. Until next time.